Okay, so nice. I actually love this. I love this. Some really good positioning from the start. You can either take this high ground or come out of the right from this little door here, just to get a side angle. Posted made Lucy's Zen link on Reddit. Okay, awesome, awesome. Let's see here. I can take a look at it after this one, actually. I'll just do this one, the 13-minute video, and then I'll do yours since you're actually here in the chat. I usually prioritize those since it's more fun if you want to answer questions or explain your thought process and stuff. You could also join me on a Discord call if you want that, but just listening is fine as well. It is your choice. Okay, taking some shots at the ham, and that's fine, that's fine. Wait, did they actually have any long-range heroes at all? I don't think they did. They had Hammond, Reaper, Rhine. Hammond, Moira, Reaper, Rhine. Okay, so when you see a bunch of like short-range characters and you are a sniper, try not to move. Try not to move. You are going to suffer inaccuracy if you're moving around a bunch when you actually don't need to. Or at least stop moving while you're taking the shot. So you can move and try to dodge around in between shots, but when you're actually shooting, try to stand still. It is going to help your accuracy more than you think. We're taking a side angle here, hitting both supports from behind. This is perfect. It's perfect. I like your positioning. The Reaper pressuring you though.
Watch out, Junkrat behind you guys.
Okay, that was actually pretty close. Well, I would say, let's see here. So here, this is actually perfect. It's unlucky that your shots aren't hitting, but as soon as you see this Reaper coming towards you, I don't think you actually need to turn around or to the left like you're doing, because this actually allows the Reaper to chase you and circle you around so that he gets close to your team as well. So if you really want to waste Reaper's time here, you just move backwards. You move backwards, you've still got your coach gun, the Reaper isn't a threat to you. You allow him to push him or to push you back into your whole enemy team, and now he's gonna come from the flank here and start deleting your tanks.
Watch out, Junkrat behind you guys.
So you could have definitely taken the duel against Reaper and just coach gun him away from you while still moving backwards. So let's actually open up Stat Banana here. Exit. Where is no, not Nepal. Lijang. Lijang Tower. What map is it? Here we go. Hey, Newting. Welcome back, dude. Okay, so we've got an Ashe. Got the Ashe. And we've got an enemy pushing you. It doesn't really matter. Anyways, you've got this sightline. It's pretty good. You can see everything over here. You can shoot them on the point and you are safe. The Reaper is coming towards you. In this case, you just shoot the Reaper while slowly moving backwards. And if he wants to chase you like that, that's fine. You win this duel. There's no reason for you to be afraid of the Reaper. Like in worst case scenario, you use your coach gun to get up to this high ground where you started, and Reaper can't chase you anymore. So that means you've forced the Reaper to chase you all this way, and then you get up to a high ground he can't reach, and then he's gonna have to run all the way back. And you can once again take up this really good angle where you can shoot the entire enemy team from the back. So you just want to waste Reaper's time here and try to win this duel. So by being afraid and retreating towards your team, you allow the Reaper to pincer your enemy team. So now you're all stuck here, and you've got a Reaper coming in from behind, and their front line pushing you in from the front, and that puts you in a very bad spot. Whoops. There, recognizing your matchups and what heroes you're good at and why is also a very important aspect. Like Ashe is actually really good against Reaper. There's pretty much nothing a Reaper can do if you have your coach gun up and you're already at range. You can just circle around him for days, and he's never gonna get close to you.
Reaper's coming from the right side.
Okay, so now he's actually holding this high ground to stop you from taking it. That's smart. You just don't take the duel, it's fine.
Ana super low.
Okay, nice. Now we use... That's a huge dynamite. Maybe you can do something with Bob? Oh. That was really risky. Really risky. You mostly want to save your coach gun for defensive purposes. You can, of course, use it to boop people, but walking into your enemy's front line and then using the boop so that you push yourself even further into their front line while pushing away the Rhine there had a very low chance of success and just a very high risk of failure. And don't be afraid to use Bob. Like Bob charges up super quick. This fight would have probably been over already by putting a Bob on the point. Nice. You actually got the Hammond. Almost got the Rhine. But your team, unfortunately, got wrecked. Yeah, don't be afraid to use Bob. It charges up really quickly. Especially when you're not sure if you can win a fight. Try to have like as a benchmark, at least in King of the Hill games, you can you should definitely be able to farm 2 Bobs per round. Maybe even 3, depending on how grouped up they are and how many of your dynamites hit.
Coming from there.
Oh, unlucky. Almost worked. I would actually take this position here. Let's see here. Oh. So Ashe, since you're a long range or long to mid range sniper character, you want as long of sightlines as possible. And usually most teams, they either push in through here or they just walk straight to point. So you wanted to take this high ground, sure, this is fine. You get a bunch of good sightlines onto the point and you can shoot whoever you want. But it is also a bit more risky since the enemy team can, they have a bunch of flankers, they have Doomfist, they have Hammond, he can jump up here. Who else did they have? They have Reaper. They're gonna have a bunch of people that want to fight in enclosed spaces like this. So standing up here is gonna be dangerous for you. But you can also use this outside space here You can always use your coach gun to push people out into the depths and make them die from an environmental kill. And this also gives you some pretty decent sightlines here over the point. And it also holds you a bit safer, since you know where people are going to come from. Like they can either circle around all the way through here and come from your left, or I guess if you're looking this direction, this is your left and this is your right. But it makes it very easy for you to react to anyone coming. You've got long sight lines. This is perfect for Ashe. You can use coach gun to boo people out, and you can try to win duels by with the help of this health pack, and you can still apply your pressure onto the point. You maybe just want to throw out a dynamite in here if the enemy team decides to push through to white, as it's usually called. But otherwise, this position is pretty good. Pretty good. Oh man. Looks like you've got this in the bag. 2 people down. Now you did the jump. Shooting Bob. Oh, coach gun. Nice. Unfortunate. So yeah, as you can see, these Doomfists and Reapers and all of these heroes that really like to get up close and personal, they are going to be coming from this direction here, from the this part of the map. So by you staying here, you're always going to have free sightlines and also a health pack to play around with. It's going to make you way safer. But you'll still be able to apply your pressure on the point. So that is positioning 101. You want to have the safest positioning possible that can allow you to still apply your pressure onto the enemy team. Okay, shooting the Reinhardt and then the ulting Reaper, that's fine. Now shooting the Doomfist, it's really good, really good. You tried shooting the ulting Moira a few times, but I'm happy that you swept. Holy shit. Trying to say swapped and switched and going for swatched. I love it. Switched target to the Reinhardt. He's big, meaty, easy to hit, easy to headshot. And you headshotting a Reinhardt is way more DPS than a Moira ult. And he's way easier to hit than an ulting Moira. So see, now you have to be afraid all the time. You have to be afraid of someone coming in from behind. And it splits your attention, making it a bit harder to apply your pressure and be confident in hitting your shots. Since you always need to be afraid.
Thanks, Reaper, for the save.
Remember, you can actually throw Bob from high grounds. So you don't actually need to leave your advantageous positioning. This you actually kind of carried this game. They didn't really deal with you up on the high ground, so you could really dish out some damage here. 7-min game uploading, 45 minutes. Get some better internet, evil arts. Evil farts. The burn. Doomfist ain't got nothing on your coach gun, but his fist got something on your face, though. Holy shit, that hurts. Okay, wait a minute. What actually happened this fight? Okay, you're shooting Bob. Yeah, you shot the dynamite, missed it though. Then you got the Junkrat. The Junkrat died, nice. Moira without fade? Okay, well, I guess there wasn't a lot wrong about this, except could have probably hidden from the Doomfist punch, but that's... Oh, Junkrat now, Junkrat, okay, okay. Okay, you see the Ana, swap your priority to her, that's good. Maybe put down your trap. Unlucky. Trap is actually really good against Hammonds that do this retarded spin around stuff. Just drop down a trap, he's gonna get stuck, and you get like 50% ult charge from blasting him. But what actually was the reason to swap to Junkrat? So you've got a Rhine Diva. No, you've got Ball Diva, and you're playing against Ball Doomfist. Okay. Oh, that was close. That was really close, dude.
Let's go.
Okay, got the trap at the door. You've got 2 picks already. This should be easy. You randomly get the Anon point. Nice. Okay, this was really messy. And I guess you're doing a lot of walking in straight lines. So as you can see here, you take almost 100 like burst damage to your face because the Hammond just gets to blast you in your face with his little shooty McPellet dudes things. So try not to walk in straight lines too much. It makes it very easy for them to hit you in the head. Every single time you've got... every single time you end up in a duel against someone with tracking weapons like Tracer, Sombra, Hammond, even Zarya, her aim style is tracking. You really want to do some left and right strafes. Can we? How do I actually show this? I can't show it. It's gonna look stupid on my screen, but it is easier to understand. So as soon as someone with a tracking weapon is shooting at you, do left and right movement, strafing with some, and just change direction randomly after random intervals all the time. It's gonna make it very hard for them to actually aim. So since the bots are walking in a straight line, it's very easy for me to track. But imagine he would just suddenly swap to another direction. Then I have to like move my crosshair around randomly, and it's gonna take a lot longer to kill someone than when he's moving in a straight line. Like the time to kill becomes way longer. So efficient movement is a big part of Overwatch that people overlook. It is super important. Okay, spamming Rhine Shield. Probably move back a little bit. You are in danger here. I guess you want to get them picks. Oh, they went for the Kamehameha. Nano Moira ult. Okay. Huge Junkrat value. Wait, did he just get 2 mines? What? Did he just have 2 mines out? What? Did you guys just see this? Mr. Hammond, Mr. Enemy Hammond, ults at 10:51. And then he ults once again at 11:05. What the hell is this? Did he just farm up 2 ults? Or a second ult? 10 seconds? I have no clue. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. For some reason, Ashe and Hammond can charge ultimate while their ults are still out. I don't know why. They're the only heroes that work that way. Hey, we got some huge movement here. What was this? So here you're against the hit scan player. And you're dodging, you're moving around, you're weaving around the corner while reloading. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh well, I'll not go into that. Pharahs are hard to kill. But okay, you're actually carrying this pretty hard. But I guess when killing Pharahs, something that is a bit easier to do, I'll go into it anyway. Fuck it. Junk. So especially if you've got 2 mines ready, but shooting at a Pharah, well, let's say this spot is the Pharah, it's just really hard from low ground. But by using this to jump up, you can get some easy Pharah kills. By like jumping up into the air with your mines, and then from point blank range you can easily hit a few fat mines. Oh shit! I'm not bad. I'm not good with Junkrat. I fucked up. So yeah, doing stuff like that, it's usually easier than trying to hit him from below and then doing stuff like that. Oh, oops. Looks like you're gonna win this. And the perfect trap, he just rolls right into it. Oh, okay. That was an aggressive Riptire. I like it. Maybe a bit suicidal. Could have probably played with the team, and it was overtime, so they are forced to touch the point. You can just chill with your team, hide behind your right shield, maybe hide around one of the pillars on point, and then you can get yourself your free tire that way. You could even hunt the Pharah with it. One way to deal with Pharahs is actually using Riptire, climbing up walls and jumping up the wall, blowing up into the air. Pretty effective. Yeah, I would say your Junkrat is way too aggressive. You're playing in the faces of the enemy, and more often than not, that is gonna get you killed. Junkrat is still very good at spamming from a bit longer ranges, and you actually should mostly focus on building Riptire fast. You aren't really super pick oriented. Of course, you're gonna get some lucky picks with a bunch of random mines spamming down a choke. But mostly focus on hitting tanks, farming your Riptire, and then getting the squishes with the Riptire, or even their main tank. Since it does 600 damage, you can one-shot tanks. And when it comes to your Ashe, You've actually got some decent positioning. You are taking the longer sidelines. But I would say
Two players coming from down.
don't be afraid of Reapers, and use your coach gun to kite them, as well as try to stand still when you're actually taking your shot. So you're moving around a lot all the time, and it makes it harder to aim. So by actually standing still, when you take the shot, it is going to be a bit easier. When aiming down sights, if you're moving around all the time, it makes it harder if you're moving when you're actually shooting as well. So now I'm missing a bit on purpose, but so if you try to time so that you're actually standing still when you're taking the shot, it makes it way easier to aim, since you don't have to counteract your movement with your mouse. You can just focus solely on the enemy's position and flicking to the target. So standing still. Oh shit, I can't even aim. And in between the shots, you can move around. So it's gonna make it a lot easier.